Hello. I'd like to share with you today about yoga therapy and how it is useful for people who are suffering with MS. Yoga therapy is a holistic approach where the tools of yoga are applied in order to support people going through any kind of health condition in physical, physiological, psychological, emotional, and spiritual healing. In a condition like MS, where the progression and the manifestation is so complex that it brings so many challenges to those who are going through it, yoga therapy has proven to be an invaluable support to the mainstream medical process. No matter what stage the MS is at, and no matter what stage the disability is, whether you're struggling with balance, whether you're in a wheelchair, whether you're going through mental emotional strain in managing the condition, the tools of yoga, specifically yoga therapy, can really support you by adapting and modifying themselves for your need. So whatever tools we are offering through these videos also, you can always adapt them based on what your requirement is. We have seen in the work that we have done that yoga therapy has supported many students with multiple sclerosis in enhancing their quality of life, their state of mind, and improving many aspects of the condition, which in turn brings a lot of confidence and a sense of empowerment. So I wish you all the best in trying these techniques that we are going to offer to you. The first breathing exercise that we will do is very simple. You just have to place your hands on your upper abdomen. You can rest your hands on the chair if you like. This is above your navel, just here in your upper abdomen space. You can even take some back rest as you do this. Yeah? So, place your hands on the upper abdomen. Just relax your breath for a moment. If you are comfortable, then close your eyes. If you're not comfortable, keep your eyes open. And now with your attention on your upper abdomen, where your hands are, inhale, breathe in slowly. And as you exhale, make a humming sound. Inhale, breathe in slowly. As you exhale, make a humming sound. Keep your attention on your upper abdomen and repeat this breathing exercise about 6 to 8 times on your own. For the next breathing exercise, we're going to use our fingers along with our breath. So rest your hands on your thighs or on a bed if you're lying down, and bring your thumb at the bottom of your little finger. As you inhale, with a little pressure from your thumb, slide your thumb up your little finger and wait at the top. As you exhale, bring the thumb down all the way to the bottom, again applying a mild amount of pressure. Then shift to the next finger. Inhale, slide your thumb up, pause at the top, exhale, slide your thumb down, pause at the bottom. Inhale, change the finger this time, slide up, exhale, slide down, all the way to the bottom, and the last finger, inhale, right at the top, you pause, exhale, come to the bottom. So you do one hand first, then you do the other hand, and at the end you can try and do both hands together. can you try doing this on your own for at least 1 round on each hand and 1 round of both hands together. Now we will do a breathing exercise called Shitali or Sitkari. So let me show you what needs to be done. So for Shitali, we use the tongue to inhale. So see if you can fold your tongue like this. Make a tube out of it. If for some reason you're not able to do that, because that's just the way our tongue is, then you can breathe in through the teeth, which is called Sitkari. So you make your mouth wide and keep some space between your teeth. And that's how we will inhale. So just watch me once. As you inhale, fold your tongue into a tube and breathe in through the tube, like this. Take the tongue back, close your mouth. Exhale or make a humming sound as you come down. Let me show you again. Fold your tongue. Inhale. Take the tongue back, close your mouth. Exhale or make a humming sound and come back. You'll also notice that while I'm inhaling and exhaling, there's a gentle spinal movement that's part of the breathing exercise. Now that's very important because it really helps to make the spine more flexible and also improve the circulation in the spine. So let's do Shitkari once. Inhale. Close your mouth. Exhale or make a humming sound and come down. So whether you're using Shitali or Sitkari, can you try it once or twice with me? So fold your tongue or open your mouth wide. Inhale. Make sure you don't let your head go too far back. Keep it in a comfortable place. Take your tongue in and close your mouth. Exhale. Make a humming sound or just exhale and come down and relax your spine. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. You can do this breathing exercise with your eyes open or your eyes closed, whichever is more comfortable for you. Can you try this another 8 to 10 times on your own? For the next breathing exercise, we're going to slowly stretch our breath for 3 seconds. We're going to stretch the inhale for 3 seconds and we're going to stretch the exhale for 3 seconds. So just watch me once. I sit comfortably. This can also be done lying down. I settle into my body and my breath, and then I slowly inhale for 3 seconds. So inhale 1, 2, 3 and exhale 1, 2, 3. Inhales 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Try it with me. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. You can continue doing this for about 8 to 10 times on your own. If 3 is very comfortable for you, when it becomes very comfortable for you, you can try 4. So you can inhale for 4 and you can exhale for 4. When you finish this exercise, just sit comfortably or lie down, close your eyes and just be with your breath for some time.